So today's video is going to be about Hank Green. Hank Green is a very regressive, he would be in the regressive left category. And he made a video on Trump's travel ban. This video is kind of a gigantic virtue signal, trying to virtue signal about his openness and his tolerance and how he wants diversity in America. Never mind the cost to the American citizens, never mind the dangers, but let's see what he has to say.
So 100% of the proceeds from the sale of these posters is going to be divided up among...
All right, let's look at this first poster here. Immigrants are America. That's kind of one-sided. You know what else immigrants are? Immigrants have been, and potentially can be, national security threats. They can be terrorists. They can blow people up and kill people. So, just kind of want to point that out for you. Oh yeah, hashtag not all. Not all immigrants are terrorists. Just want to clear that up in case there's any confusion.
A bunch of different organizations that do that very important and very good work. Because look, we can make a difference, and we can work for the world that we want to see.
He probably has a vision of how he wants the world to be, but you know how it would probably be in actuality if you were to have the policies that he wants? It'd probably turn out to be like Germany, with Angela Merkel letting in all these refugees. This is what happens when you let in all these Middle Eastern immigrants. We need to be more careful.
Last weekend, I went on Twitter and I offered to donate $5 to the ACLU for every person who submitted to me a hand-drawn message of support for immigrants and refugees. I got over 2,000 submissions, and some of them were just way above and beyond. Just beautiful pieces of art.
Okay, let's stop it there. No hate. Cha, you know what? I don't like that message. I'm a believer in hatred. I think hate is good if you're hating the right people for the right reasons. So this blanket statement of no hate, very stupid. Dumb. Next.
Pieces of art. This weekend only, so from...
Pause right there. No human is illegal. Excuse me? No, yes, they're illegal because we're talking about American laws. And you can illegally immigrate into America. You're an illegal alien. Yes, okay? Let's see, there's a sign that says, no hate, no fear. There again with the no hatred message. I cannot approve of that. Bad message. Oh, like, what about evil people? What about murderers and rapists and child molesters? Should we not hate those people? Of course we should hate them. And let's see, no fear? Well, you guys know my stance on fear. Fear is my superpower, fear is awesome, and fear helps you survive. We should fear what has happened to Europe. We should fear what has happened to Germany, where all those girls got raped. Okay, so look, people, this is not a good, helpful message. This is the problem. These people like this is the regressive left. These people who want to open up the borders and just let's have mass immigration, let them flood in here. No. Sorry, people. We're not going to stand for this. We're going to protect America, make America great again, make America safe again.
Now until midnight on Sunday, some time zone, I'm not sure which. The artists of some of those works are...
All right, what do we got here? Send these, the homeless tempest, to me. Why should we send them into America? How about this? How about we can have these refugees, we can settle them in refugee camps over in the Middle East. In safe places in the Middle East. How about that? Instead of letting them all into America, where they might pose a threat to Americans and where they have to try to assimilate. And what if they don't assimilate? And there's just all these problems. You see? You get my drift here? Let's settle them over in the Middle East. Let's make them happy over there instead of over here where they could blow someone up. Let's go on.
selling them as posters at DF.
Love, as if love was the answer for everything. This is their simplistic view, these progressive, liberal, regressive people. They're stuck in this hippie mentality where love is just the answer for everything. No, it's not. Love can sometimes get people killed. If all you're having is love and you're not being safe, love can blind you from the truth. The truth is that we have a lot to fear about immigrants coming from the Middle East.
TBA.com. As part of President Trump's ban on all refugees entering the United States, federal funding to local organizations that help refugees.
You are welcome here. Sudan, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Libya, Yemen, Somalia. So those are the countries that Trump banned in his executive order. And it shows a woman of course. Oh, of course it shows a woman because they're just trying to lessen your fear of these immigrants. In reality, there would be guys of fighting age, and look, even a woman, what's under that clothing, huh? What if there's some bombs strapped there to blow people up in a shopping center?
Find work and get training and have access to.
And of course, this would not be complete without Shia LaBeouf's slogan, "He will not divide us."
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide us.
Pepe! Pepe!
He will not
Hold it,
divide
Pepe!
us.
He will not divide 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 us.
Trump is actually bringing people together. Trump is bringing Americans together under a nationalistic patriotism where we can be patriotic about America and we can protect ourselves. And it's not about race. This is not about race, people. This is about who cherishes American values, who loves America and what we stand for versus who loves something like, I don't know, Sharia law, who would put Sharia law before American law, all this stuff. It all matters. Trump is bringing people together under this banner of nationalistic patriotism, of cherishing Western values. That's what it's about. We don't want people in America who don't cherish Western values. So really, that's what it's about. And Trump is bringing us together. I have a deep sense of camaraderie with all Trump supporters. Whatever their race, whatever their nationality, look, it doesn't matter. If they're a Trump supporter, I know what they stand for. They stand for nationalistic, anti-immigration policies. Trump's executive order, these kind of things, these bans. This is also important, and it brings us together.
Like simple things that they don't have when they arrive in America because they basically have nothing, like tooth.
All are welcome. No. Terrorists are not welcome. Once again, they have the little child as the symbol here, when in actuality, it'd probably be some guy, Obviously, I'm not afraid of some little child, but,
Paste and tampons has been eliminated. It just doesn't exist anymore. And those organizations now are not in a great place. And it's ludicrous that we spent so much time denying the joy of marriage to people just because of the people they happened to love. And just like I think the government shouldn't have spent all those years discriminating against people because of their sexual orientation, I don't think that it should be legal for businesses to do that.
So this is another problem with liberal people. Now, I'm liberal in some ways. But this is where they've gone too far. This is about the gay wedding cake. It's that kind of thing. I think he's saying he wants the government to step in and make it illegal to discriminate against gays. And like the owners of the cake shop should be forced to make gay people cake. No, they shouldn't be. The free market will regulate itself. If people don't like a company because it was discriminating against gay people, guess what? They'll boycott that company. And now we have the internet. They'll do a hashtag, boycott this company because they were being mean to gay people. That's how it should work. The free market regulates itself. We don't need the government to step in here. And like any restaurant should be allowed to not serve whoever they want. No business should have to serve anyone or provide their services to any group of people. They should be allowed to discriminate. That's the way it should work.
And creating and feeding an irrational fear of people who want to come to America.
Irrational fear, says you, buddy. A lot of us don't think it's irrational. Look at Europe. Look at the crime. Look at the terrorism. Look at the violent protests, the riots in the street. This is what happens. This is what you're wanting to invite into America. We want to keep the demographics in such a way where the majority, the vast, vast majority of people in America are people who support Western values. We want to minimize as much as possible any people coming into America who don't have that Western culture, the Western values that we love, because the West is the best. Deal with it, dude. You're threatening to undermine Western society. You're the problem, Hank Green. Get out of here.
Just like my ancestors wanted to come to America because they believed in the same dream that we all believe in.
Hank, you're assuming too much. The American dream that these people believe in could look something more like a Sharia law that is the law of the land. They don't necessarily want American laws. So, assuming way too much. This is the kind of ignorance that is jeopardizing America on the left.
And they are not going to stop until they destroy this country with their retarded, politically correct ideology.
These people need to be put to shame, judge them, call them out. They are retarded. And Hank Green's a deathist. I've judged him before. Go look at my videos. He's a total deathist.